Welcome back, everybody. Rubber City Motoring here. Yeah, we're coming at you with the Tiesfong A7 dash camera. So I'm gonna set this thing up and let's see how it works here. Here's everything we get. We even get a free gift, which that's the lens cover they want us to demo out here, which we will. We get a 64 gig card, user manual, even a SD card reader, USB cord there, some wire ties. Now they give this, which this is serious stuff if you want to run this, a rear camera. I mean, it's like a full-on mountable camera in there to have an external view, so they add that. So I mean, you really have a deep coverage here. Now the one negative of this I'm already seeing, which it's fine, it's not the end of the world, it's just double-sided tape. So what they're wanting you to do here is like attach it like to something, like full adhesive. So I don't know if that's something I want to do permanently. The one negative of these though is you have just this regular old cigarette lighter 12-volt outlet plug, and you have to snake that wire all the way down and around to make this work. So we're not going to full on do that here for a permanent install in the Trailhawk here, because this isn't going to be where it goes or anything. But this thing does have GPS. It does have all the goodies on it though to record a pretty good picture. So we're going to set it up here and see what it looks like. Temporary mounting solution in place. It's right up there. Now what's cool is you can adjust this, like you can see my hands in the front. There's a camera there, and then there's a camera here. I can see what we're seeing here, and then I can also take it and I can, like, well, I'm not fully mounted up there, but I can like adjust it to see more, or I can even like turn it left or right. So that's kind of cool. It does have the speed readout and the date on there, and it's showing here. Now I'm guessing if you have the rear camera hooked up, that's going to show there as well. I'm not going to demo that for this, but it is included in this for about $100. You get the, now it's not a waterproof camera, they're emphasizing that here. You really should mount this, like, you know, up on your back hatch back there or something to see, and then you snake all your wire. They did give enough wire though to snake this all the way down and around, which is very nice. So let's see how this does here. If this works, I'm gonna cut to this footage here so you can see how this looks, and then we'll come back to the good camera here, the GoPro that I'm holding in my hand. But let's cut now. You should see me here. I'm not sure if we're recording audio, but let's give this a shot. So if you're monitoring, seatbelt is going on. We're gonna go in reverse here. Let's see if we can get some readouts going on this thing. This is supposed to be 4K. I don't see a mile/hour readout on the screen yet. Maybe it takes a minute to figure out where we're going here, or the location. It says we're still going north, and the whole time I've been going north. Set up to a 3-minute loop. I'm assuming this is recording audio, or else I'm talking to nobody here. Alright, I'm gonna cut away to the good camera here and hopefully not have an issue. I can't get the speedo to read out on here. I'm not sure why. It's not instantly coming on, and it says I've been going north the whole time. But it does say it's recording, and it's set up to 3-minute loops. So we're gonna put that to the test here and see how the next couple minutes go, if it just starts another clip or what it does. But overall it's sitting there nicely. It is kind of hidden, which is cool. So now this Jeep is interesting. This is the Renegade. Apparently up in that plastic housing is where in the European version of this car there's some other items, but I guess it's empty in this American version. So you could technically hide this in there somehow if you could manage that, on this car at least. Now if you can hear me and you are recording audio, A7, this would be a very nice little feature if you were renting a car, if you were an Uber driver, any of that stuff, maybe even DoorDash, just to kind of protect yourself a little bit, because you never know. And it's very discreet. I mean, yeah, there's a little screen I'm looking at here, but I mean, it's not the tilt mechanism is what makes this nice, because you can flatten it to your windshield and then flip it out instead of having a big unit sitting there just right in the way. Let's head back to where we started. Still no speedo. I have installed now the second round here, the CPL filter, and it's on there. It's that, you can see it on there. It's supposed to help with glare and that sort of thing. Let me do a quick loop around this parking lot here while it's running with the CPL filter, and we'll see how it looks. If it's any different or not, I'm not sure. If you can spot it here, I wanted to show a couple features here. One thing you can do is you can press OK, and that starts the recording on or off. The other thing, if I press the up or down arrows while it's on, I can change my view. Actually just down. So there's like the camera facing us, there's both cameras, there's just the forward facing. So that's kind of nice to, you know, if you are like an Uber and you just want to have it show that. Now, I am curious, I will bet it's only going to record what's on the screen, like it's not doing multi-level recording, so it's just recording what you see here. So if you want your front, your back, your whatever, you're going to have it up on the screen and hope that catches it, I think. Now here's a little closer look at that CPL filter that's on there. What's funny is it does include like a little tiny set screw there where you can really anchor it onto there. And then there's the functionality of it. The whole thing kind of tilts and pans and all that stuff. They do show you, I mean, you're given enough cord to run it up there, and then lots of goodies in here. There's all sorts of tools and wire holders and all sorts of stuff there. The rear camera, so it's pretty cool. Overall, I'm hoping this footage came out nicely, but we'll see here. My overall consensus on any dash cam, I think they're a tick overkill, but at the same time, it's one of those things where if you don't have it and you need it, you're gonna wish you did. This one, I do like the layout of it because you can just stick it right up there and it's real sleek. I mean, that's it. That's all the bigger this is. You see the lens on there, the CPL filter, very nice little product. Not like overly heavy. I mean, it's kind of plasticky and stuff, but I mean, it's for what it is. It's like $100, and then if you're really going crazy, you could run your rear camera. You can snake your power cord, so it's all sort of hidden in there. Very nice, though. It's one of those things, though. It's interesting. This hasn't come completely like full circle stock on every car. Built in, ready to go, because anytime you add this stuff, you've got that wiring thing to worry about. I mean, to me, it's like having another thing. So if you have let's say you got a radar detector, let's say you got a GPS or your phone, then let's say you got the dash cam, you got all these extra things going on in your car. That's a lot. Now, bear in mind, it depends on your need and what you're going to use this for, but not too shabby. It's like $100, $110 in that range. I'll put a link below, but check out the A7. Hopefully all this footage came out, and if it doesn't, you're probably going like, well, why didn't it, you know, it's just going to be a bunch of footage of me just driving and stuff without my audio. But it did say it was recording audio, so hopefully that worked. Thanks for watching. If you want one of these, like I said, link below. Subscribe for more on this stuff. But that's my first dash cam vid, and I'm pretty excited to mess with these things. So, all right, we'll see you next time.